Okay, I'm reading Genesis chapter 2 of the King James Version. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in which he had rested from all his work which God had created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created. And the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant in the field before it was on the earth, and every herb in the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground, but there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. The name of the first is Pison, that is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. And the name of the river, the second river, is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel, that is which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. And the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for the day that thou eatest of thou shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, It is not good for the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast in the field and every fowl in the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast in the field. But for Adam there was not found a helpmeet for him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made woman, and brought up her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of men. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Here's another commentary about this one. I've already made a commentary, probably in the message recording, the message reading, but the woman was taken out of man, which means she's a part of him and he's part of her. They become one flesh, they become whole, because it's something about his rib being taken in order to create her. It screams likeness. It screams a puzzle piece coming together. But the two becoming one flesh stands out to me, because it's like he's getting his rib back. I think I've heard this in a movie somewhere. I don't think it was a Christian movie, or but it had a point there that the man he's seeking to be whole, and the woman already being from the man, as he's not meant to be alone. The woman being created for the man, she's also not meant to be alone. She's meant to be with the man. So it's very interesting. Companionship is very important, and it's not to say that if you don't have a companion, then you're missing something, per se. But there is something very sacred to say about marriage, real marriage. There's just something to say about the design of it. Already, upon the creation of her, and Adam claiming her and naming her as woman, she's already his wife. It's already specified here in the end of this chapter. So it's just really interesting, food for thought. So we're going to move on to chapter 3.